Hello everyone, welcome back to more Trails Through Daybreak. I am BogMod. We just saved Shahina and Miriel. The prince decided to have a little tussle with us because he didn't fully trust our dear van. And we still think something is definitely up. We found a magic drug plant. But instead of being pleroma grass, it's a cactus. Back to the hotel respectively. We can meet with the van and the others to exchange information.
Okay. I think I more or less understand what happened now. Even if I get the impression you all are leaving out some details.
Sorry. You're a bracer. That doesn't mean we have to tell you everything. Like you and none other than the Prince of Elsame are chatting with one another.
Fair enough. There's nothing to really hide, so no harm in explaining. He's just someone I met through this musician I know.
Was it a certain red-haired musician? A certain classical musician, perhaps? A certain musician from Cold Steel? What's the guild up to? Going down. Included. That sketchy puppy here and that angel of hers suggests as much. Contaminated drugs, the type of plant used to achieve it. Members or even any of the no gangsters are lurking around. That's awful suspicious if you ask me. Confirm that there were individuals there who enjoyed their support. It's very likely that they either masqueraded as anti-immigrant forces or at least took advantage of their terrorism to carry out what they did. Here with not much of a street thug to be found. Make of that, Mr. Arkwright. You spitball and throw ideas around, aren't we? But I have a theory. Hear me out. For contaminated drugs to flow into the Tharbad, you need organizational support of some sort to pull it off. Assuming there really are no high-ranking members or any gangsters in the city right now. The local business might have the power and influence to achieve that. Something the size of Vegas films or similar. Enough too. Just to be clear, I'm only speaking hypothetically here. I'm saying either of them are behind it. I can't believe I'm doubting either group, especially with the bracer right here. I'm so sorry. No, as well, size-wise, you aren't wrong. Everyone here is really busy, and they're short on staff as it is. Police also quite swamped. Well, that's good. Saves us the trouble of doing that ourselves. And out of the organizations you mentioned, there's only one suspect left. Wait, you don't mean Vegas Films, do you? I mean, I mentioned them, but not out of the question. Why died in the first place? Not to mention how much the prince is involved. Belong to Vegas Films. True, the principality supports the company. The relationship dates back only in the past 6 months. The film festival was planned separately from Messeldom's. This one's had a lot less already from at first. Only once Messelin's festival got canned, the Tharbad stock rose a lot in the past 2 months. It's the only big festival of the year. We asked for movie busts to gravitate towards it, no matter where it is. The company putting the whole thing on, you come away from that situation a winner.
Sounds like you guys have it figured out.
Oh, hey, Dingo. I really think it's Vegas Films. I feel like they spiked the suppliers of the hookahs.
She was so tired. She passed out as soon as we got back to the hotel. And now that I know she's safe, I'm here to return the favor.
Cut to the chase. It's up the film festival. Normally they poured huge sums of dark money into Tharbad's political and financial circles, like when they set up their HQ. Supposedly going through less than legal channels. Interesting. Didn't Wasn't expecting that. They have to back that up. Basically, 99% of the way there. Turned to a number of syndicates, both big and small, including Hayway, and all of them came back negative. There's one. Almada. Well, you're just an intrepid reporter, as I heard. Why, thank you. Heard good things about you too, Miss Sylphied. Resolve. Assuming this is true, why those such percent? Carton Square. Against their best interest to put their own film festival in jeopardy.
Van, Agnes!
You guys still at the inn? I see that bracer chick's with you too.
What's the matter, you two? Guess you got Chino already? What are you
We're
now?
at Vegas Films. After we dropped her off, an employee there contacted us.
They say Sarah vanished from the studio.
Ooh.
Apparently, it happened while we were out in the desert.
Unexpected. She what? Sarah. Oh, Shahina. It'll be okay. Our break during our rehearsal. Used the restroom and then never came back. I checked with one of the guards. Checked every floor and couldn't find her anywhere. No sign she left through a side exit either. Wasn't complaining about being in the parade or anything, was she? Oh, she would bail out of it. Yeah, she was absolutely fired up about it. Strange talent dancing might not be my thing, but even I could feel it. An eye for these things. They don't lie. The girl is a tremendous asset to the cavalcade. She's professional? Yeah, unlikely she'd get cold feet. Civilian going missing. Should get the guild involved. Heard okay with that? Yeah. Painting about. Ramirez, no object. My parade isn't complete without her, understand? You guys, what are you gonna do? Yeah, she's a client. So anything for us to do. Well, I might ask for a free dance there to make it worth our while. Sound good? Thank you. Right out, son. Don't do anything reckless while we're gone. Got it? Don't know what you're talking about. Mind your own business. Bermotti, no. Good, good, good. Yes. Tell Bermotti. Racket, the festival's nearly here. Heard? Probably discovered yesterday. Saw her. She disappeared. Nobody knows where she went. Where's that song? We gotta find Sarah now. Just a little Rajagati. A dancer. Suppose if one or two of them run away. What? She's. What the hell is this attitude? This is serious. Your appearance is very likely shouldn't simply disappear. Final preparations for the festival. We're seeing it be another matter, but her, she's merely some extra one of us hired on a hunch, nothing more. You mind how many times I have to explain to you? I'm not some extra, she's irreplaceable, she's the linchpin for all my plans, my plan is complete without. Interesting, President Dillon. Grand vision, got it. Interesting. That came across a little suspicious. The walls are closing in on him. Yeah! He might have be a little worried about his Almada buds. The day before the festival and deciding a change of tack is practical. And now we just gotta figure out what move to make.
Mr. Gotti, I'm sure Sarah will come back. I just know it. She always pulls through. She could come down with a cold before a big show and she'd still shake it off and dance her best ever. She just might run a little late and need more time than usual. But until then, let me help. Bring me on as a good luck charm for getting her back.
Oh, she's gonna be okay. Ah, don't worry. She will be. She's got Judith with her. Surprised. I've never seen anyone manage to be so persuasive, Mr. Gotti, before. She's 15 years old. She's already a true professional. I certainly find myself impressed. strength from her sister. Sarah seems like a wonderful role model. My dear sweet girl, it's a generous offer. There's no way you could possibly replace your sister in my parade. Watching her dance, there's nobody that understands what she does better than me. Who else is going to be as good as... Her sister are two very different ladies. Her dancing and sex appeal are completely her own. You don't have to just be related and dance the same dance. You still won't have the same effect on the people watching. Just not a good fit for the sort of parade I've got. It's a very lewd, sexy parade, and you're 15.
I can't take this anymore. I hate seeing Sarah being the only one working so hard, day after day. She always brushes it off like it's nothing, trying to make sure I don't see how much it all hurts her. Sometimes, she even goes out pretending like she's off to see her boyfriend.
Oh, she knows the truth.
Someone like that. I wish that was what's going on, but she can't fool me. Where's Shahina? So she knew all along.
To be fair, if she only sees the boyfriend by sneaking off to see him and never gets introduced in person, that is kind of sus.
Maybe I can't match up to her now, but that doesn't mean I can't train hard. I can make any outfit you put on me work too. If I can't just totally replace my sister, then we can find something that'll fit me. I won't just live up to your vision. Give me a chance, and I'll blow it out of the water with something even better.
Oh!
Oh.
Wow. Damn.
All right, young lady, you're on. But if you're going to talk that big, you'd better walk that big as well. Failure is not an option. And hey, if your sister comes back, we'll get you both in the parade and make you two a duo for the ages.
Mr. Gotti, you're the best.
Mr. Gotti, thank you.
Hardly. You know me. When I set my mind on something, I don't let anything get in my way. That's just the kind of man I am. Festival is tomorrow. I expect you to train your buns off till the very last minute. Got it?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't have it any other way.
From what I've seen, your technique is solid enough. You already know how to mimic your sister's moves. That means we need to focus on polishing your steps and making sure your charm comes through. Come on, I'll show you how a world-class actress knocks her audience off their feet. It's probably gonna take us all night, but that's what it'll take to get you on your sister's level. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
As for you, Nina, you're in charge of keeping in touch with these doofuses in the guild. Stay on top of everything, okay?
We're not doofuses.
Yeah, I can handle that.
So mean.
Nice. Sounds to me like we're all set. Let's roll those cameras, people!
Reputation as a best-in-class actress. Yeah, seems like she's got a good bead in seeking the skills. She'll get it ready. There's a bumbling mess off the job. Yeah, indeed. I just checked her a bit more now. What are you talking about? Ah, don't worry about it. Inside joke between us. Don't worry about it. Anyways. Lord. Any doubts, suspicions you've had about Vegas films? Drug trafficking. Not just underworld. It can't be explained just by Mr. Gotti's involvement. Interesting. It did feel like something big was going on. I'm not sure what, but it's there. The company's culprits behind this. No way that snooty president clues behind it at all. Which one knows the drug running, at least on some level. I feel like a film industry would be a poor kind of operation to have as a drug runner. It's something that screams, give us attention. You know, are you okay? Surrounding me a bit more than normal. Like Fairy said, it's hard for me to picture Mr. Dillon doing such things. The same man's always got pushed around Mr. Gotti, including lying the parade at all. Just want to consider all. Mr. Dillon doesn't, or shouldn't, encourage to arrange something so frequently illegal. They're just hard to reconcile. Brave. What if for some reason he had no choice but to play along with such a scheme? Ah. Criminals to do something to underhand to make him comply. Could have been threatened to somehow helping this drug trafficking you're talking about. So it's certain that Dylan used Almada's help to grow Grave Seal into the juggernaut it is today as fast as he did. Political and financial sectors, the murky fundraising, Massilin's festival going kaput. Squeezing everything was going his way. All he's been doing is squeezing further under his benefactor's thumb. Being under Almada's thumb is a sure way to get crushed. Stop drug trafficking. Being put up to do something even worse, right? Down during the film festival. I was taking advantage of the film festival plans something in this part of the country. A little bit. It would seem Mr. Dillon wants to take action before something hideous happens. Pursue it without quashing the festival. So that would bring the underlying conflict to the surface. And the notes could be. It all adds up. Could that also implicate him in the Sarah disappearing when she did? I didn't snatch her, and she shouldn't vanish of her own free will. Dr. Grant took her somewhere.
Van, darling, I've got big news for you.
Nice. What's up?
I analyzed the plant you sweethearts found against the substance in those rioting around town, and we have a match. They're completely identical.
Oh, wow. It's the hookah.
Needless to say, it was found on the guys who kidnapped Marielle and that dancer.
This confirms, without a doubt, that it was an illegal drug.
When did you? Hold on. How are you able to go over the cops' heads and run that sort of test?
With this fancy testing device that Van got for me after pulling some strings, that's how.
That would have been for nothing, were it not for your knowledge of pharmacology.
That's Bermotti. He never fails to impress.
Oh, hush you two. I only know a little from dabbling in it back in the day, that's all.
Yeah, that sounds like... Is that Kincaid? Yeah!
You owe me again, Van.
Oh, come on, Renee. We're all in this together.
Lane! What is that? Oh yeah, maybe you talking to someone yesterday, all suspicious like. Just a few things. Never hurts to have a little insurance. Let's see, just going nuts yesterday. I figured the possibility of running into trouble was there.
Clearly your instincts are as sharp as ever. If I'd known illicit drugs would be involved, I would have traveled to Tharbad too.
No, we're fine. What you're doing right now is extremely important. We can handle the situation here.
That analyzer is the latest model from the Basel Institute of Science. It'll be perfectly accurate, don't worry. As for the form the drugs have taken and how they're being distributed, we're looking into that on our end. But I'm sure you already have some ideas about all that.
Yeah! Hookah! Yeah, mate. I bet our diligent little concierge does as well. Gets past you, doesn't Mr. Arkwright? Aren't you two such geniuses? But yeah, you'll have to meal. Taking none of those dumbasses haven't mentioned anything about buying drugs so far. Nope. You remember taking anything like that, right? Possibly they could have been forced to ingest it somehow. And right before the film festival, and distributed in a way that wouldn't catch the police or guild's attention. The only way to pull it off, it would have been mixing into consumable. Them hookahs! Them hookers! The tobacco hookers! Yeah, the new oral hookahs. Kidnapped Sheena and Marielle had them. What if the drugs were mixed into the vapor ingredients of the hookahs? Oh, interesting hypothesis. I think you got him one. Think we can get the CID and Guild to step in? The festival's in enough trouble as it is. Help kick it off more smoothly. It's worth it at this point, I think. Amada, drugging the citizenry like that. Man, you guys are... you gotta be confident in your strength. Obtained by public and apparently sold by numerous vendors throughout the city. And confirmed that the substances smoked in them was indeed the illicit drug in question. This caused the rest of the secret. The city were put to a halt in short order. In the end, to take a brief break for getting back to business. Back to Vegas Films. 8:21 p.m. So kind of commotion at the bazaar. Again, there was still. Well, we can find some running down. Should be done. This say we did groundwork and gathered the evidence. For now, killing cops is simply going to be monitoring things. If we're going to act, now is our chance. Proceed to Vegas Films. Okay. Break into Vegas Films. And of course, chat with everyone.
Not this way.
Oh. Can I go off side streets? Yes. We walked around here lately. Got decided what was up. Something going bad going around the city, causing problems. But then afterwards, people go nuts. Yep. That's exactly it, buddy. Because I've been seeing around lately. Now that I think about it, they were all acting a little loopy.
Looks like this area is brimming with activity too.
Yes, the guild and police are clearly on top of things.
What I did wrong. Give me better shape or nothing seriously. I mean, okay. Appreciate you covering for me while I was all worked up earlier.
Very well.
I'm only having your upstairs conversation with the police, but you're yelling all the while. Please don't charge with anything. Is there any way am I going to explain what happened to your father? He says nothing new. I'm smoking that stuff. I'm in for a lot more than a write-up next time. Do my job, hope for the best. More violent right around the time those things began showing up. Makes you wonder if it's got anything to do with drugs. She's going to be quitting the Glide Club. Could it be true? I'm afraid. She doesn't come back to the club. What's she supposed to do? She and I have made so many wonderful memories here. She can't just leave. Maybe it's sitting down in the city. I finally found my home. But now... Now what? Yep. He's lost it. Oh, Bobbly. He's further out of reach. Won't be able to watch her dance anymore. To breathe the same air as her. Gazing her from farther and farther away. Will that still be the strength to live like before? Quitting? I suppose she got scouted by someone in the film industry. I show respect like that. It's gotta be a blow to their bottom line, losing someone like her. Covering on old hookahs due to some kind of issue that was uncovered. There's quite a lot of smoke. I got myself another 10 million. Are you borrowing or did you win another 10 million? Chunk change.
Indeed.
I'm not sure, buddy. In fact, the police might have wanted to be like, I don't know. I mean, what is the case if someone gets drugged against without their knowledge by a mafia organization that makes them act out of character, and they lose big at a casino?
Okay.
Would they have a case to get their money back?
Indeed.
The card shark. I don't know if I'll be as good a match for him as him. I'll try my best. Okay. I see. Stay for the film. Who knows what's going to happen once folks do the show?
I hope to see you again.
Yes. Did I miss him? Just see how people react to having something so trendy disappear overnight, though. Alright. Getting some sort of homeless cropped up. The issue is, a lot of cops looked very serious. Yeah, it was a little serious. Hey, officer. Jason, specialty shop had on display. The little thing. What was their handling? As he sold it was going around his store, taking advantage of the film festival campaign. This storage circulating such dangerous good. Justice must be met. This guy looks drugged up. Loud or something? I think they put any dangerous substance on anything into you. Am I gonna be okay? I'm kind of worried.
Well,
that's something illegal. Am I gonna get arrested for smoking them? No, I don't want to rot in jail. I gotta stand up. I have a tall, dark, and handsome actress to meet. I don't think you'll be put in jail for that. But distributed by some well-known company running a campaign. Just took them to face value. I mean, fair. I don't think you're necessarily to blame for this. Not catching on such issues before I brought them in the first place. Oh, well, that's very good of him that he's offering refunds. Yeah, sir, we need to be able to sell our gear as well as we have been, no matter what. Yeah.
Well.
Hey, guys. Look at the cat director. It seems we owe you once again for the information you supplied us with in this case. Came about that information. Right now, we need to determine the provenance of those orbital hookers. The local police and the guild are all working together to confiscate them from every business in possession of them. Is that they contain unauthorized ingredients? If they do, hold on. If the CID wasn't helping behind the scenes, I don't know how we'd manage this ourselves. Following up with them later. All right. I hear things with Renee and his people are going well enough, at least. And for those smokers, as you're pressed for time and resources here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a triage. Do what you can to stop the problem, and then deal with the results. Instant if we've been slower. But as police, wish there was more we could do. Playing the hand we've been dealt as best we can. Just police got the hookers and round up the perps. Okay. Got the emergency call. Pretty irritated, but knowing that drug contamination is involved, I understand the urgency now. Yeah, I agree. Drugging people by slipping stuff into their stuff and no laughing matter. I smoke off some of the stuff too. Talk about dodging a bullet.
Don't be shy.
The drug thing's pretty strict these days. This person seems so sudden. It wouldn't shock me if they had some sort of problem. Indeed.
Well,
No, dangerous. Please you carrying them out of stalls. I almost smoked a little bit of one earlier. She's going to be okay. What's with that, though? Okay, I feel perfectly fine. Film festival has changed the pace anyways. Shame the way the world is going. You never know where danger might be lurking these days. All very true.
Whoops.
Okay. Parades, but not to worry. Make up for that with as much singing grub as they need. Whatever makes them feel better.
Alrighty.
Alright, well, I think Vegas Films would be our next episode. So thank you all for watching, of course. Do share your thoughts and comments down below. And, yeah, we'll be checking out Vegas Films and seeing what's going on. With Dylan, with Sarah,
Well,
and hopefully getting to save the day. And maybe fight Armada a little bit. Talk to us soon.